in the slump, eyes down, head down is tucked. Gotta keep it crunk, gotta keep it crunk. Sometimes life is tough, beat down is rough. Focus like a monk, focus like a monk. Running like a run, rambling, gambling to a slump. Never was a dunce, never was a dunce. Success, I'm on the hunt to give the people what they want. Striving like a stunt, striving like a stunt. Vinyl on the hands as the DJ mix it up. Beat her out the trunk, beat her out the trunk. 3000 NPC and the records chop it up. Rhymes I'm serving up, rhymes I'm serving up. Fools they wanna battle and there's some that press their luck. Why they press their luck? Oh, why they press their luck? Puppets pull the strings as the ladies shake they rump. The lotus from the buck, the lotus pluck from the buck. I find myself in meditation during these day-to-day moves that I'm making. Conscious, take flight and levitation, celestial celebration, spiritual creations. I find myself in meditation during these day-to-day moves that I'm making. Conscious, take flight and levitation, celestial celebration, spiritual creations. On the rise where dope beats creating rhymes. It's a pass of time, blank sheets, required lines. Not to make a fuss, we rock from dawn to the dust. Haters gotta hush, they crush to the settled dust. Beaten to a pulp with no luck, without any hope. Cause I call they bluff, they both can hate it afloat. I find myself in meditation during these day-to-day moves that I'm making. Conscious, stay flat on levitation, so that's a celebration. Spiritual creations. I find myself in meditation during these day-to-day moves that I'm making. Conscious, stay flat on levitation, so that's a celebration. Spiritual creations. I find myself in meditation during these day-to-day moves that I'm making. Conscious, stay flat on levitation, so that's a celebration. Spiritual creations. Heck yeah. Y'all are a beautiful crowd. That last song was called Meditations. This next one is about the struggle. This next one's called The Ego. And yeah. Feel free to get up and dance if y'all want. The ego is uncontrolled and is the bridge between your heart and your mind. A rabbit's foot is a sad substitute for horse's sense. How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? Be on a mission for their presidents. The ego is uncontrolled and is the bridge between your heart and your mind. A rabbit's foot is a sad substitute for horse's sense. How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? Be on a mission for their presidents. Mom's working 3 jobs at an delicate age. Not concerned in my front gate. House, no insulation, thought suicidal like I'm so patient. No food in the fridge, for luck with the rich, pain juices, we did stewed like a kid. Inhale the smoke to the burns within. I got feet friends, city for house citizens, 2 jobs and no ends. I'm in the street, but no fins. Jesus is who I walk with, and HE double hockey stick. But what if this is making ramp, police can make this cocky grip. When the stripes can try to collapse and survive, and defend the deepest lie. This is the ties of the game, break the chains, but my brains full of considering skate. I'm a body that's slave in a contemporary capitalistic maze. Goals glaze, freedom haze. I'm not blind, baby, I'm not blind to the white. No justice, just to be subverted black. My money revolves with them, but not any stat. To get off the shot, we got on tracks to bleed off the facts. The patriarch is one of the deep within the property. All the triple gates around monopoly. So great as my fatal sin. As far as the soul, we caught God's glorious grin. The ego is ugly troll that lives on the bridge between your heart and your mind. A rabbit's foot is a sad substitute for horse's sense. How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time beyond a mission for their presidents? The ego is ugly troll that lives on the bridge between your heart and your mind. A rabbit's foot is a sad substitute for horse's sense. How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time beyond a mission for their presidents? Fortunate duality of a celestial claymation represented a duel to the unknown physical. May epoch classic, drastic life classic. Within the classic questions, it's the lack of substance to get to the bread basket. Or is this the chapstick for the unlock? The train turbine, aka the mind, incline or recline, extract spine tingling. You mingle with Pavlov jingling, porcupine puncturing, corrupted leads to the unhospitable parallel. Beat around a bush with a Tarsukian vaginal, the magic bro. So what of the dramatic? My brain is compromised like the smell of the burnt plastic. Have my mental chemistry dizzily in a ministry of slapstick. So there's any need for my WEB binary function gens is hack it. The ego is ugly troll that is on the bridge between your heart and your mind. A rabbit's foot is a sad substitute for horse's sense. How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? Be on a mission for their presidents. The ego is ugly troll that is on the bridge between your heart and your mind. A rabbit's foot is a sad substitute for horse's sense. How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? Be on a mission for their presidents. The ego is ugly troll that is on the bridge between your heart and your mind. A rabbit's foot is a sad substitute for horse's sense. How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? Be on a mission for their presidents. So I know we got a presidential thing coming up, and I just want to point out that when somebody in the hip-hop world says dead presidents, they're talking about money, cash, green, broccoli, avocado, guap, however you want to. Exactly. All right. Y'all are a beautiful crowd. So this next one is the cover. This is the Wayne Shorter joint. This one is called Fall. And yeah.
Yeah, I want to say a little about Wayne Shorter, if anyone is not familiar. So, super legendary saxophonist and composer. Played with Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. Played with Miles Davis, and played in Weather Report, which is like one of the first jazz fusion groups. And yeah, wrote a lot of music for those bands. He's one of my favorite composers for sure. His chord progressions in particular are just amazing and weird. And this particular song has some augmented chords with a major 7. If you're into that kind of thing. And let's give a big thank you to Dave with Vancerts and Hoots for Help and Sims and Ham and all that good stuff. I will say every time I think about leaving Austin because of the heat, one of the main things that keeps me here is Ham because it's pretty awesome and hard to find something like that somewhere else. So thank you everyone. And thank you Lily Dabbs and Christina Renner for those awesome sets. That was pretty awesome.
generator, a savant, the condensation of pondering, serum a little freight, decisiveness of finding, emit, combinations, combustion, shapelessly slag, select, disintegrately, fueling, flatbed, subconscious, actual, sparks with wondering, throb and blend, burn and slump, settlement, a cellophane, abrupt, pinks clink, the brains of perception, vivid resolution, melodramatically resolved, topless, gondola, doctorly, monorail, wisely aid, emergency chord, and eighth note clatter, gray matters, moisture, weathered railways, motor mentally, thrustily, cloud, mindfully, rapid transit, medically blend, sweltering, noggin, wittily figured, torches, chemical, boxcar, damp philosophy, hazily fog, mix is meld, crawly quote, thrillingly sprawl, peeling excerpt, buzzingly slouch, views with snooze, caboose, secluded in herself, dictated, jangle a jumble, briquette, bodily spark, vapors, vehicle, tinkles, toiling, splendid, preferably mine, the steam train turbine, the steam train turbine, splendid, preferably mine, the steam train turbine, aka the mind, inclined to recline. Clanging a quote, ingenious perception, duly seen, blends formication, election, a neoprene, uncloak the appliance of mentality, chimney smoke, treatable marbles, emotionally antidote, sand don't woke, exert asleep, migratory lucidity, wittily care, headlight, histrionic, decisive, strikingly determined, real world's request, green, whistle, chagrin, restorative, express, therapeutically fixed, meld of mixed traits, tip-top and burnt out, standardly charring, conditionally stipulate, adulterate, boiler, bogus, polymer, antisocially fire, cold bunker, the essence of existence, Sterling Druthers, capitally Charles, Joseph Brimstone, favorably picked, seared chemical, widely cauterized, original identity, independently characterized, splendid, preferably mine, the steam train turbine, the steam train turbine, splendid, preferably mine, the steam train turbine, aka the mind, inclined to recline. Y'all give it up. The band goes by Glossolali Online. Y'all give it up for Jean-Luc Vorster on the drums. Trevor Villwock on the keys. Alex Freeman on the bass. Welcome into the stage, Maddy Brotherton on violin. Chewy Vences on the flute. And I go by Ratarue. Y'all been a beautiful crowd.
Thanks, y'all. For those who are wondering, this is kind of my project. I direct all the music and stuff, and super grateful to have all these awesome musicians up here following me with my crazy ideas. So this is our last song. It's out everywhere on all the streaming platforms. It's called Floating, and so is that last song, by the way. It's called Liquid Tessellation. So we're going to do this last one called Floating. Thanks again to Hoots for help, and Dave with Fancerts, and Sims, and Ham, and Antones for having us. Thanks, y'all.
Chums bash, champions brine, downbeat elites in the clean, drip salt water, gas, climb, zenith, deep sea, guidance nautical team, leave seafaring Neptune, naturally, movie tides, timid, rigid in box, perpetually published, truly, exclusion is collective, dialectic, pelagic pond, gloomily pontoon, digitated jamboree, broadcast partition, quintessential waves, skyward flutter in the wind chill, a mermaid's mild butter, minus raft, the loft skim, socio-culture collector, constantly avert, dolphin fins and smooth and grim and murky, marine veto aloft, levitate, low animated small minnows, the blue of billow is high stakes, is high stakes. Tentacles that grip, the combination down and awkward sometimes. The struggle is trouble towards Davy Jones' locker. Tentacles that grip, the combination down and awkward sometimes. The struggle is trouble towards Davy Jones' locker. Tentacles that grip, the combination down and awkward sometimes. The struggle is trouble towards Davy Jones' locker. Tentacles that grip, the combination down and awkward sometimes. The struggle is trouble towards Davy Jones' locker. Gussie clownfish, refutatedly disavow, hallucinations rebuff. Vortex, enduring ageism, symbolically wire. Lap dog is boot liquor, agitated, boast, imaginatively follow. Ostentatious, egotist, phantasmagorically forage. Abstract, cold shoulder, fallacy seek. Never-minded junk mail, firmly telegraph, snob stock, algorithmic airmail, communally note. This is Cindy Genie, oppositely brush it off, posers rave, illusionary fly fish, shadily floundering, hobgoblins bait the waves upon, hysterically delve, deceptively rummage, the waves upon. Hysterically delve, deceptively rummage. Tentacles that grip, the combination down and awkward sometimes. The struggle is trouble. It's trouble, tentacles that grip, that grip, that grip. The Davy Jones locker.